Hello students, this is Nivedita Singh. Dear students, as we all know that what situation we are facing nowadays, we are running through a pandemic which is known as coronavirus. Corona, which is ruining the whole world, is affecting our country India as well. To cope up with the situation, now we have started the online tutorials for you. Online teaching is anyhow we are going to give you notes, explanation, etc. through online classes. To start with, I just want to ask you or tell you about some of the natural disasters. What is Corona? It is also a kind of disaster which we are facing nowadays. So let me take or tell you some of the natural disasters like earthquake, volcanoes, tornadoes, floods, etc. One of the disaster which we are going to study today is the tsunami. The tsunami, which is chapter number 2 in your book. Look at the map of Andaman and Nicobar Islands given here and the areas which were being affected by tsunami. North Andaman, Middle Andaman, Lower Andaman, Port Blair, Andaman Sea, Little Andaman. Along with Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Tamil Nadu coast were also being hit by tsunami. Now, what is tsunami? A tsunami is a very large and powerful sea waves caused by earthquakes under the sea. Tsunami took place on 26 December 2004. A tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some of the stories of courage and survival which have taken place during that time. These stories are all from the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Stories from the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Let me tell you the story of Ignatius and his wife. Ignatius' wife felt earthquake tremors at 6 a.m. She woke up his husband. The whole family rushed out of the house when the tremors stopped. They saw the sea rising. While trying to escape the tsunami, Ignatius lost his wife and 2 children. However, 3 of his children who came with him were saved. Next incident was of Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachal island of Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard some cries of help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they both were swept away. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding the wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. Almaz Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother, Rahila's home, was in Nancowry Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. When the Trimmers came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke up everyone and tried to rush them in the safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and fell down. Her father rushed to help him. There came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. Alma's mother and aunts stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree and they too were washed away. Almas saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it, then she fainted. When she woke up, she was in a hospital of Kamota. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She is still traumatized. She is still in shock. These are the 3 incidents from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. How Ignatius, his wife and his family suffered from the tsunami, Sanjeev and his family, Meghna and his family, Almaz Javed and her family. These are the incidents from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. How they suffered from tsunami. Now, the next story is, or the next topic is from Thailand. This is about Tilly Smith, a British school-going girl. Tilly Smith was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach in Thailand. This is the story of Tilly Smith, a 10-year-old British schoolgirl. She had come to Thailand for Christmas celebrations along with her 7-year-old sister and parents, Penny and Colin Smith. She had seen a video of tsunami 2 weeks before in her class. She knew the signs of tsunami: slow rise of the sea, foaming, bubbling, and formation of whirlpools. She saw the same signs and started screaming at her family to get off the beach. Her parents got confused to see their daughter terribly frightened. Tilly's family and several other tourists left the beach. Tilly's family took refuge in the 3rd floor of a hotel. Those who stayed back lost their lives. In this way, Tilly Smith saved many people and her family all along with herself. The next is all about animal behavior. Do you know that animals can sense and feel any of the tremor earlier than human beings? They have a very sharp sense of observing the things, smelling the things, and realizing the things. Some people believe that the animals can sense the coming of a tsunami. More than 150,000 people lost their lives in the tsunami of 2004, but not many animals were reported to be dead. It is said that their sixth sense warned them of danger and they run for life. For example, let us discuss about the Yala National Park in Sri Lanka. In Yala National Park, Sri Lanka, no animal carcasses means dead bodies of animals, no animals' carcasses were found after the tsunami. It was reported that 3 elephants had run away from the beach an hour before the tsunami hit. Similarly, 2 dogs of a gentleman living on the coast near Gale refused to go for their daily run on the beach on the day of tsunami and thus saved their master's life. In this way, animals saved their lives and hence no animal carcasses were found in National Park of Yala in Sri Lanka. As the 3 elephants, they ran away and all along with them other animals also ran away. And the 2 dogs, they saved their as well as their master's life. Here we have ended with the chapter and we have gone through the different brave stories which have taken place during the tsunami on 26 December 2004.